After 7 days, PDP has failed to provide evidence to INEC concerning the Edo Elections 2024. They have failed. Every election has a 7-day window within which INEC can reverse itself, provided that there is an official letter of complaint written to them by any of the participating political parties. The 7 days has expired since APC's Okpebolo was declared winner in the Edo governorship election 2024. 7 days has expired, and we have nowhere it is on record that the PDP submitted evidence to INEC to at least pursue this reversal of the declaration of APC as winner. INEC has long given certificate of return to the APC candidate, and that says a lot. And that is an indication that there's no submission of an official letter of complaint. Now, this is dangerous for our elections and our electoral system. It is easy to complain about rigging in elections. But when we have situations like this, when political parties can approach INEC to probe alleged wrong results and they fail to do it, what happens is that it further dampens the spirit of Nigerians. What is already a very low spirit, low morale, that results in voter apathy, very poor voter turnout during the election, is further made poorer by participants in the election failing to take advantage of every avenue. I stress every avenue that is at their disposal to seek redress. The PDP had the opportunity to write to INEC within 7 days. It doesn't matter whether you think INEC has been bought or not. If you have had evidence, provide it. And this is not the time to say, oh, we cannot release our secret. Polling unit form EC8A is not secret. It's not secret, except that the PDP situation room or the PDP collated result was done from downloaded IREV copies. Now, this is where the danger is. If the PDP got their polling unit results from downloaded IREV copies to do their collation that gave them a winning figure, then it's unfortunate because the downloaded IREV versions are not tenable. They are not admissible as evidence in court. The only evidence that is admissible is the original forms EC8A given to the PDP agents at the polling unit. And I would have expected that the PDP will have polling unit agents across the over 4,000 polling units in Edo State, and all the polling units agents would have submitted the originals of their forms EC8A. And based on that, they have done their collation and arrived at a winning figure in favor of the PDP. I would have expected that. And if that were the case, then the PDP should have written based on that to INEC to seek for a reversal. I am very, very sure that if INEC had written letters of complaint from PDP with hard evidence, we're not saying submit the originals of the forms EC8A to them, just show them. Data does not lie. The INEC will be forced to reverse itself. So this is suggesting to me, because there are rumors that even PDP agents were bought over by APC in many polling units. So if they were bought over, it will mean that those agents will not have original form EC8A to provide or present to PDP. And if they don't have original forms EC8A, their option now will be either to go to police, which they may not be able to do considering that they are not in good relationship, or to go to INEC, which they are also alleging is conniving or colluding with APC to rig. We cannot continue to approach elections in Nigeria the lazy way. We cannot. If those who are planning to rig elections are planning and putting in 100% effort, we that are Nigerians that seek a better country, we must begin to put in 200%. Their means or mode of rigging is not out of this world. It's either they buy over INEC, buy over the judiciary, buy over or compromise the police, present political thugs for polling units, election violence, ballot box snatching, and all that. Those are all the avenues. But the biggest one, which people don't talk about most of the time, is voter apathy, where they engage in all manner of propaganda just to make sure that voters don't turn out during elections. And of course, when voters fail to turn out, or when there is extremely low voter turnout, it makes it easy for whoever has planned to rig. So that is their starting point. Engaging in propaganda by use of apparent violence, apparent propaganda to show that they are in charge of security, or they will use security agencies. All of those are psychological operations. They are targeted at the hearts and minds of the electorate to discourage them from coming out. So when people who want to engage in rigging do all of these things, we should also engage to make sure that we dispel all this kind of propaganda so that we can motivate and inspire massive voter turnout, so that we can inspire voters to come out en masse in large numbers. In fact, we can target 100% voter turnout. Because when all the voters turn out, their thugs will not be able to act freely. INEC officials will not be able to manipulate. Yes, when voters turn out and you properly educate them, which is the responsibility of political parties and responsibility of candidates, even also the responsibility of INEC, it will be impossible for INEC officials to engage in any malpractice. It will be difficult for the police to be compromised. It will be difficult for the courts to be compromised. We need to engage. We cannot allow any opportunity to be missed that we have to seek redress for any alleged rigging. I am disappointed in the PDP. It's not like I'm in support of the PDP, but any option, any avenue, any alternative we have to combat rigging of elections in Nigeria, we must all take it. And it is sad that the PDP has refused to take this one. If they took it in any way, please show evidence. Come out to public, and I'm challenging the PDP now. Because many people will still now come and be commenting that, who told you the PDP did not write? If they did, let us know. At least for now, we have seen that every of the action that Obaseki has taken, the PDP has taken, even the Ighodalo, the candidate, has taken, they have always done press conferences and press releases. If they have written to INEC, let them publish the letter of complaint to INEC, the official letter. If they have done so, let them present it. And let them do a press conference also, or show us links to videos where they did a press conference that indicated that they wrote official letter of complaints to INEC within the first 2 or 3 days, so that INEC will take advantage of the 7-day window to reverse itself. They did not do this. There is no record of it anywhere. And this is not good for our electoral process. It's not sufficient for us to be shouting reforms, 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 reforms. We have a role to play, and we must play it. Every time, every opportunity that we miss like this makes it easier for them to rig. If you're not able to provide evidence to INEC that you won, that APC rigged it, they changed the figures at collation points from the wards to local government, which evidence are you going to present in court? Because right now, the talk is about going to court. We do not want a repeat of what happened in the 2023 presidential elections, where the political parties could not present originals of Forms EC8A to the courts. They could not. And it's not because the Supreme Court's justices said this and actually fined the petitioner or the petition's lawyers for it. It's not because of that. Even Labour Party has come out to give reasons why they could not get originals of polling unit forms, Forms EC8A results, because the polling unit agents were compromised. Knowing this and knowing that the Supreme Court has ruled that the Form EC8A is the basic building block of election results in Nigeria, as we have seen evidenced by what happened in Osun in Governor Adeleke's petition, shouldn't we be taking these things seriously? Should we still continue to be lazy about our approach to elections, only to be crying foul and crying rigging? Are we not tired of just crying and no result? Is it not time we took active steps to correct such things? I think it is time. That's why I'm particularly disappointed with the PDP. Going forward, Nigerians, the ball is in our hands. We need to change the people in charge of this country, and the starting point to do that is scrolling below. Abundance Party of Nigeria. Join us. Let us create it together. We can do it, oh. Don't let anybody tell you we cannot do it.